Please welcome Juliet Tiffany Morales. She is the Education Evaluation Program Manager at Google, and she's the lady who would connect it to me and say, "Hey, we have this great resource. How can we share with the world?" And I said, "School2Home it is." That's what I said. And then, of course, she brought in Janet, who I believe is one of the fundamental instructional designer of the applied Google applied digital skills curriculum. And of course, this duo, I have to bring them to you. So again, please welcome Juliet and Janet from Google.
Thanks, Bea. I'm going to start. I'm Janet, and I'm an instructional designer at Google. You can go ahead and go to the second slide to start, please.
Give me 1 second. Loading.
Great, thank you. Well, first I just wanted to say hi. I already introduced myself. Welcome to our chat about Google's digital literacy curriculum, applied digital skills. You can go to the next slide. I'm going to give you a brief overview of applied digital skills and take a look at the curricular lessons we offer and talk about how they might fit into the technology frameworks that you use with School2Home. And then we'll finish up with a guide to how to use applied digital skills with your students. Next. At Google, we believe that all students should have an opportunity to meaningfully engage with technical skills of the future, because learners today need basic digital literacy to be successful in school, as well as in any career in any field. And that's why we created Applied Digital Skills. Applied Digital Skills is a free, video-based and online curriculum that teaches students of all ages foundational digital skills. The project-based curriculum is designed to give students voice and choice while engaging them in digital tasks they will use throughout their academic career and well into their professional careers. You can go to the next one. So students can watch the videos at their own pace. And each lesson has them work on an individual or a collaborative project to demonstrate both their learning of a concept or a topic and their use of digital skills. Teachers can use the videos in the classroom, having students watch them as a class together, or students can watch them individually at their own computers. Teachers can also assign lessons for students to work on at home or after school in an enrichment program. You can go to the next slide. Next, I'll go over some of the ways that Applied Digital Skills is designed to equip students with practical skills that will help them not only in school, but also in their future professional and personal lives. Applied Digital Skills has over 120 hours of content on topics like the examples you see on this slide. And the lessons fit into any kind of classroom, from a technology class to an English or history class. It not only teaches students the digital skills they need, but it links them with project-based practical life skills and the 4 C's: collaboration, creativity, critical thinking, and communication. By engaging students in video-based instruction in collaborative projects, the curriculum aims to support the teacher in providing more personalized support and instruction to each student. Applied Digital Skills can support both the SAMR and TPAC frameworks, which I know is part of the School2Home scope and sequence. I put some examples on this slide that were specifically from our curriculum. For example, on the transformation end of the scale for SAMR, students can use technology in different ways as they build applied digital skills projects. They might automate tasks using formulas in a spreadsheet. They might embed images in a presentation to better communicate about a topic. And then for TPAC, applied digital skills lessons can be modified to support subject-specific assignments and topics. For example, students might build an infographic to visually represent a concept in social studies, or they might make a chart showing the decision tree of a character from a novel that they're studying. They could conduct research by sending out a Google form with survey questions and then analyze those results and structure an argument in Google Slides to communicate their findings. They might use spreadsheets to sort and filter and analyze data so they can draw insights and conclusions from information. In these ways, students go beyond just being passive users of technology, like playing a game or watching a video on your phone, and instead they create something that supports their learning and hopefully keeps them engaged too. Since it was launched in 2017, over 2 million students across the United States have used the curriculum, and the design of the curriculum has also taken into account the need to meet state standards. It's currently aligned with state technology standards across the country and has received the seal of alignment for proficiency from ISTE. Using these lessons and practicing digital connection and collaboration, students can come together whether they're working at home from their own computers or working in their classroom together as a group. This kind of online collaboration is one of the best ways to truly use technology to enrich the learning experiences of students and help them build connections with each other and with new knowledge. Applied digital skills lessons are modular, so they can be taught as a full curriculum or one-off enrichment. Each lesson also includes teacher resources like customizable lesson plans and rubrics, so you can identify learning objectives, tips, and more for each lesson. Lessons also include optional end-of-lesson quizzes to measure student learning. And I just wanted to make a note about privacy and say that we do follow all of Google's privacy policies and the privacy policies for Google Workspace. And Applied Digital Skills doesn't contain any ads. Students won't be seeing anything like that on their screen when they're watching the videos. And we also can't view the students' work. So next, my colleague Juliet is going to talk a little bit about getting started teaching applied digital skills.
Thank you so much, Janet, and welcome. Thank you for having us. We're very excited to be here. We wanted to spend most of this time on this introduction focusing on what applied digital skills is, how you can use it in your classroom, how it aligns with the frameworks of TPAC and SAMR, as well as how to use it with parents in a digital literacy education setting. But we also wanted to give you a quick introduction to the resources that are available to help you get started if you are interested in using applied digital skills. I also wanted to mention that this presentation will be available to you, and it has all of the live links. We embedded a lot of links here that will take you directly to the website, so you don't have to search around for something. So don't worry about taking a lot of notes. A lot of it's already here in the presentation. Okay, next slide. So signing in and creating an account are not required to use the lessons or access the lesson materials like the starter projects or the lesson plans. However, if you do create an account and they're free and you sign in, you have the ability to create classes that you can link to your Google Classroom if you are using that platform. You can assign specific lessons to your class, and then you can track your student progress as they go through the videos, and you can see student responses to quizzes on a teacher dashboard that's available. And if you decide to sign up, we can send you updates when we add new lessons, which we do frequently, I would say almost monthly in the past, and also new features. We're always working on how to make the website better. So if you opt into receiving notifications from us, you would do that when you sign in and create an account. So if you want to get started, this presentation has a how. Oh, can we go back real quick? Sorry. There's a how to get started on the right-hand side. You don't have to click it, but it will take you to a different section of this presentation that will give you step-by-step instructions on how to go ahead and set up your account, get started. But I wanted to go ahead and show you a little bit of what's also on the website in terms of support for you to get started. So, okay, now we're ready. So we have a teaching resources page with several different sections. This first section has teacher resources, including a get started guide. It's a little bit more detailed than what you have in this presentation, but it's there to get you started. You can see all the other types of things here: remote learning tips, the help center, lesson plans and rubrics. They're all there for you to check out and take a look. And next slide. We also have a section in the resources of video tutorials, and you can see that there are, a few of them here, 7 videos. They're very short. We try to keep them less than 5 minutes long. They're very specific about how to get started, how to test out your lessons, how to set up your lesson plan. All right, next. And then the last section here on the website, we have example student projects, so you can get a sense of what are the students actually going to create at the end of one of these lessons. And then we also have stories from teachers who are using applied digital skills. You might want to check those out as they give ideas of different ways that teachers have decided to use applied digital skills in their different settings. All right, next slide. So we're really designed to have you get started right away. You don't need to do a lot of training. However, we understand that a lot of people like to get training and want to know more, dig a little more deeply into the content. So we do have several different professional development providers that provide training specifically on applied digital skills. And we are always updating this page with new opportunities as they come along. So please come back and check out this page. But the link there is a live link, and it will take you directly to that place in the website. And so that is it for this section, I believe. And now we're ready to move on to breakout rooms, I think.
Yes, so give me 1 second. So kind of like what Juliet was saying, that we love to have people kind of experience what you just saw, right? So how are we going to do that? By, well, the most obvious place is really to go and talk to Janet and Juliet themselves. So how may we do that? So at the bottom of your screen, you should probably see a little breakout room sessions options, and it will show you 2 available rooms. The first room should be, can everybody see? Okay, there you go. So the first room should be a demo lessons for middle school teachers and educators. And I believe that Janet is going to be there, and Juliet going to be at the demo lessons for the low-tech parents and guardians. A lot of our educators are working with different stakeholders. We do want to provide you an opportunity where you can experience both demo lesson. So go ahead and choose whatever breakout room that you would like to see the demo lesson by yourself. And again, if you're unfamiliar with selecting the breakout room by yourself, then stay in this room. But otherwise, our presenters and everybody who's already familiar with selecting the room themselves, then we'll see you there in the breakout room.